Your name and where are you from?
My name's Brendan. I'm from Bowdenham, Maine.
And why are you here?
I'm here. I was in Cleveland, and then I came here to Philly. I wanted to see what the differences look like between the RNC and the DNC. And I grew up in Vermont, and so Bernie Sanders, somebody who represented us, my family, my whole life. He's always been consistent in his views, and I believe in him 100%. And I'm pissed off that the election has been conducted the way that it has, and that it was rigged from the start to not support Bernie. I think Bernie is a movement candidate, and that people voting for him are voting for something positive, whereas I think that any votes for Hillary are basically a negative vote or voting against Donald Trump. So it's not a positive movement on her behalf, and I'm really worried that by tilting the scales against Bernie Sanders, the DNC has essentially handed this election to Donald Trump when our main candidate has the potential of being indicted for criminal acts. So I'm very concerned. I think the threat of Donald Trump becoming president is real, and I'm very afraid it's going to happen.
So if Hillary Clinton gets the nomination this weekend, quote nominate, I mean, you feel that she hasn't earned it, will you still vote for her?
I haven't decided that yet, and I might not know that until voting day.
Okay.
I live in a very blue part of a pretty blue state, so I feel like my vote doesn't generally tip the electoral college scales as much as it might in a Florida or an Ohio or a Virginia. So I feel a little bit, have in past elections felt a little bit more like I can vote my conscience. I voted for Ralph Nader in the first time that Barack Obama ran, because I felt he was the better candidate. So that's why I'm here.
Awesome.
I feel like this could be the beginning of we are at a very interesting crossroads in America. There's a lot of themes that feel almost like the 1960s, and this could be a point that people look back on as the time right before everything there was a seismic shift in America. And I was hoping that seismic shift would be a positive one, and now I'm very concerned it might be a negative one.
Absolutely. You're very articulate. Do I have your permission to use this?
Absolutely.
Okay.